Have you ever pondered over the mystery of the rapture and the second coming of Christ? Two intriguing concepts that have been the subject of much contemplation, debate, and anticipation among Christian communities worldwide. The rapture and the second coming of Christ are both future events viewed with great expectation, yet they are distinct doctrines, each with its unique purpose within certain theological frameworks. Their narratives, woven into the fabric of Christian theology, have inspired countless works of art, literature, and sparked fascinating theological debates. Let's delve into these concepts a little. The rapture refers to the belief that living Christians will be supernaturally caught up to meet Jesus Christ in the air. This concept comes from the first epistle to the Thessalonians in the New Testament. The timing of the rapture, however, is a point of contention. Some believe it will happen before a period of tribulation, while others think it will occur during or even after it. The rapture is often seen as a way for believers to escape the coming tribulation, or a reward for their faithfulness. On the other hand, the second coming refers to the belief that Jesus Christ will visibly return to earth to establish his kingdom. This belief is based on passages from the book of Matthew. The timing of the second coming is generally believed to be after the rapture and a period of tribulation. The second coming is seen as the culmination of God's plan, marking an end to evil, judgment for the wicked, and the establishment of a new heaven and new earth. Despite their shared anticipation, the rapture and the second coming have key differences in descriptions, timing, and purpose. These differences add layers of complexity to these concepts, making them a rich subject for exploration. So, are you ready to dive deeper? Are you eager to understand more about these fascinating topics that have captivated minds for centuries? Well, buckle up, because we're just getting started. Journey with us as we explore these fascinating topics. Imagine being caught up in the air to meet Jesus Christ, escaping the tribulations of the world. This is the concept of the rapture. The rapture is a theological idea that has its roots in the Christian faith. It's a belief that at some point in the future, living Christians will be supernaturally lifted into the heavens to meet Jesus Christ. This concept is derived from the first letter of Paul to the Thessalonians, where it is written, "Then we who are alive, who are left, will be caught up together with them in the clouds to meet the Lord in the air, and so we will always be with the Lord." But when is this extraordinary event supposed to occur? Well, that's been a point of debate among theologians for quite some time. Some believe that the rapture will occur before a period of tribulation, a time of great suffering and adversity as described in the book of Revelation. This view is known as the pre-tribulation rapture. Others, however, believe that it will happen in the midst of this period of tribulation. They argue that Christians will have to endure some, if not all, of the tribulations before they are raptured. This perspective is referred to as the mid-tribulation rapture. Then there's a third group who propose that the rapture will occur after the tribulation. They believe that all the trials and tribulations must occur before the faithful are lifted up. This is known as the post-tribulation rapture. So, what's the purpose of the rapture? For many believers, the rapture is seen as a way to escape the coming tribulation, a divine intervention to spare the faithful from a time of great suffering. For others, it's viewed as a reward for faithfulness. It's seen as a moment of vindication for those who have held steadfast in their faith, a moment where they are rewarded by being taken up to dwell with Christ. But whether it's an escape or a reward, one thing is certain: the rapture represents hope. It's a promise of deliverance, a belief that no matter how dark the world may get, there's a beacon of light waiting at the end, a divine assurance that good will ultimately triumph over evil. The rapture, a supernatural event, a reward for faithfulness, or an escape from tribulation, continues to be a topic of fervent discussion. Whether it's interpreted as a literal event or a metaphorical one, the rapture continues to captivate our imaginations, stirring deep-seated questions about our existence, our purpose, and our ultimate destiny. Now picture Jesus Christ visibly returning to earth, establishing his kingdom. This is the belief of the second coming. The second coming of Christ is a cornerstone of Christian eschatology, the part of theology concerning the final events of history, or the ultimate destiny of humanity. It's a belief deeply etched into Christian faith, a hope that has helped generations of believers to endure the trials of life. Imagine this: Christ descending from the heavens, not as a humble carpenter's son born in a manger, but as a majestic king, powerful and resplendent. It's a stark contrast from his first coming, where he arrived in humility and simplicity. This time, He comes in glory and might, to establish his kingdom and fulfill the promises made long ago. Let's delve into the timing of the second coming. While the exact moment remains a mystery, it's generally believed to take place after the rapture, should one subscribe to the belief in rapture, and following a period of tribulation. The book of Matthew in the New Testament paints a vivid picture of this period, filled with wars, famines, earthquakes, and unprecedented suffering. It's a time of trial and tribulation that will test the faith of many, but those who endure will witness the triumphant return of Christ. But what is the purpose of the second coming? Why would Christ return after all these years? The answer lies in the culmination of God's divine plan. The second coming is seen as the final act in the grand narrative of redemption that began with the fall of humanity in the Garden of Eden. It serves three main purposes: to bring an end to evil, to judge the wicked, and to establish a new heaven and new earth. Firstly, the second coming signals the end of evil. The triumph of Christ over Satan is complete, and the forces of darkness are defeated once and for all. No more pain, no more suffering, no more sin. It's a time of victory and liberation for those who have placed their faith in Christ. Secondly, it's a time of judgment. The wicked will face the consequences of their actions, and justice will be served. This is not a judgment based on human standards, but according to the perfect and righteous standards of God Himself. Lastly, the second coming paves the way for the establishment of a new heaven and a new earth. The old order of things will pass away, and a new era of peace and righteousness will dawn. It's a promise of a world without pain, without death, without tears. It's a world where God dwells among His people and every tear is wiped away. The second coming of Christ, a promise of a new era, a divine judgment, a beacon of hope for believers. It's a belief that has sustained the hope of countless generations and continues to inspire many to hold on to their faith amidst the trials of life. While both the rapture and the second coming are anticipated future events, they are distinct in their purposes and descriptions. Let's dive deeper into the distinctions between these two concepts that hold significant importance in many Christian doctrines. We'll begin with their descriptions. The rapture, derived from the Latin word rapturo, which means to catch up or take away, refers to the event where living Christians will be supernaturally caught up to meet Jesus Christ in the air. This concept is based on passages from the 1 Thessalonians in the New Testament. Imagine a sudden miraculous event where believers are transported to meet Christ, leaving the earthly realm behind. On the other hand, the second coming, often referred to as the parousia, meaning arrival or official visit in Greek, is the belief that Jesus Christ will visibly return to earth. This is not a secretive event or one that happens in an instant. Instead, it is a grand visible return where every eye shall see Him. This belief is based on passages from the Gospel of Matthew, where it's described that Christ will return to establish His kingdom on earth. Next, let's explore the timing of these events. The timing of the rapture is widely debated among theologians. Some argue it will occur before a period of tribulation, a time of great suffering and adversity. Others suggest it will happen during or even after this period. The key point is that the exact timing remains a mystery. In contrast, the timing of the second coming is generally believed to occur after the tribulation. So, if one subscribes to the belief in the rapture, it would be understood to occur after the rapture and after a period of tribulation. This event marks the end of the current age and the beginning of a new one. Finally, we'll examine the purpose of these two events. The rapture is often seen as a way for believers to escape the coming tribulation. It's a protective measure, a reward for faithfulness, and a fulfillment of Christ's promise to prepare a place for His followers. The second coming, however, has a different purpose. It is seen as the culmination of God's plan. It signifies the end of evil, brings judgment for the wicked, and signals the establishment of a new heaven and new earth as described in the Revelation. It's the moment when God's kingdom is fully realized on earth. In summary, while both the rapture and the second coming are future events anticipated by many Christians, they are distinct concepts with different descriptions, timings, and purposes. The rapture is a sudden event where believers are caught up to meet Christ, likely before or during the tribulation, serving as an escape or reward. The second coming is a visible return of Christ to earth, generally believed to happen after the tribulation, aimed at establishing God's kingdom and bringing an end to evil. These concepts, while distinct, are interconnected in the broader tapestry of Christian eschatology. The part of theology concerned with death, judgment, and the final destiny of the soul and humankind. Though the rapture and the second coming stem from the same faith, they paint different pictures of the future. Each offers its own unique perspective on what lies ahead, providing hope, caution, and inspiration for believers. As we journey through the concepts of the rapture and the second coming, we find ourselves immersed in profound theological perspectives. These two events, while distinct, are both anticipated with eagerness and reverence by many Christians across the globe. Let's take a moment to recap what we've delved into today. The rapture, as we've uncovered, refers to a belief in a supernatural event where living Christians are caught up to meet Jesus Christ in the air. The timing of this event is debated among theological circles, with some positing it will occur before a period of tribulation, while others believe it will unfold amidst it. The purpose of the rapture, as understood by many, is either as an escape route from the impending tribulation or a divine reward for faithfulness. On the other hand, the second coming is the anticipated visible return of Jesus Christ to earth. This event is generally believed to occur after the rapture if one believes in the rapture, and after a period of tribulation. The second coming signifies the culmination of God's plan, marking an end to evil, judgment for the wicked, and the establishment of a new heaven and new earth. These events, while they share a common thread of divine intervention and Christ's return, are distinct in their description, timing, and purpose. The rapture centers on the believers, providing them a sanctuary or reward, while the second coming focuses on the grand design of God's plan, promising justice and a new era. As we reflect on these concepts, it's essential to acknowledge the vast spectrum of interpretations and beliefs within Christianity. Some may view these events as literal future occurrences, while others may interpret them metaphorically or symbolically. Yet, regardless of one's interpretation, these concepts offer a profound exploration of faith, hope, and divine promise. These theological perspectives encourage us to ponder deeper about our faith and our place in the grand scheme of things. They invite us to question, to explore, and to seek understanding. Believing in the rapture or awaiting the second coming isn't just about anticipating these events. It's about living our lives with the consciousness of God's promises and His divine plan. Whether you believe in the rapture, await the second coming, or simply find these concepts intriguing, they offer a window into the rich tapestry of Christian belief. They provide a glimpse into the complexity and depth of faith, the unwavering hope in divine promises, and the courage to face the uncertainties of life with a steadfast spirit. So, as we conclude this exploration, I encourage you to keep reflecting, keep questioning, and keep seeking understanding. Embrace the journey of faith with an open mind and heart, and remember, no matter what you believe, the essence of faith lies in the quest for truth and the courage to live it. Until next time, keep exploring, keep questioning, and keep the faith. Thank you for watching Glorious Tube channel. Please subscribe, comment, like, share, and press the notification button.